When you were hurt last year, it was so bad you thought there was a chance you might not play again?
Yes, at one point, came back in the spring, got a little contact, started hurting. And then I went through the rest of spring and throughout the summer, strengthening my neck. And then I come back to camp for maybe 4 days, and then the pain just come right back, and just like, when is it gonna go away? Like, I've been strengthening it, doing everything I was supposed to do, and it just didn't work the way it was supposed to. So I lost a little bit of faith, but the training staff and also the coaches and the players, they did a good job of keeping my spirits up, and I just kept working hard, and I was able to overcome it eventually.
What goes through your mind when you're thinking, I might not play again? What kind of thoughts? There have to be some strange ones.
Yeah, you don't really think about it when you're around the fellas too much. It's just that time when you're at home sitting on the couch and you're just like, man, I ain't practicing 3 days. But you just gotta have good people around you that keep encouraging you, and you also gotta work hard at the same time just to get back to the point that you want to be at.
So, it's hard to do anything that means any more than that to you.
Definitely.
Shawne Alston in the Big 12 stick out to you?
So which guys?
Yeah.
I haven't really scouted any of them yet. The way I'm carrying it, the coaches that do the scouting, they'll tell us about the guys. We'll watch film when it's time to play them, but I'm just carrying it like it's any other opponent.
What did you know about the Big 12 before West Virginia kind of started getting into things?
I knew Coach Hogan used to coach there. I knew Texas was there. Not really too much.
Yeah.
Coach just mentioned you guys don't change based on what the defense does. That maybe even watching Big 12 teams isn't going to change what you do. You go out, you have your game plan, you run it no matter what they're doing against you.
I think that's a good thing, because you just come so familiar with your system, and you just you're not, when you change your system based on the defense, you're basically saying that you're not good enough or you're not confident in your system. But I think we're so confident in our system that we like, okay, you bring your best players and your best plays, and we go bring guys and see who win.
Shawne, this is your first extended practice time without actually game planning, right? Because your first extended practice time without actually game planning, because you weren't healthy in spring fully or fall fully, right? And then came back.
You mean in this system?
Yeah.
Yes.
So how important is this time to you that you've been able to do this and you're going to be able to do this for 15 practices over the spring?
It's important just from a confidence standpoint, just the fact that my neck not hurting now, I don't have to worry about injuries. But last year, even when I was out, I still attended all the meetings. I took mental reps, so I don't feel like I was as slow mentally coming back. So I don't think it was like a huge difference other than me being on the field.
How prepared are you guys? It doesn't seem like you're wild at all about being able to play in the fall. You're here for a reason. That's obviously. And you guys will seem like it. So what? What's over here?
You have great coaching staff, and then the scheme behind it is pretty good. So you just gotta get out there and do your job. It's not that hard. You just gotta learn the ropes around everything.
Let me ask you this way: why you? Why you ready right now as a freshman coming in early? What do you have that has lifted you up to this point?
I don't know. You guys tell me. You watch me play, but
if I could,
you would be here.
Like I said, I just like competing. Football is my passion. When I get out there, I like competing and I want to play. So it drives me to get better. Like I said, I like watching film by myself sometimes here and late and correct my mistakes. So I already know what I did wrong before the coach even tells me. So you just gotta be driven by it.
Wouldn't you say that's unusual for someone who really doesn't even have a spring practice of football, of college football under the belt, to be able to do that? Advanced, shall we say?
No, not really. Not if you know you want to get better.
How your high school preparation, was that different maybe than a lot of kids? Did you take it more seriously, or?
Yeah, I definitely took football serious. I knew that's what I want to do in my life. So at a young age, I really took it serious.
Karl, when you came in, I know in talking to you when you were still in high school but had decided to come to WVU, you said that nobody made you any promises about playing time, about starting, anything like that. They just said, there's a spot if you want to play for it. How much does that mentality help you, though, coming in, that you know that you have a staff that they will play freshmen, you just got to prove it to them?
Yeah, nothing's going to be given to you. Like Coach before said, you're going to play the best guys, and I'm just going to fight to get that number one spot.
You had a true freshman running back here last year in Dustin Garrison, who was starting you got a chance to, maybe not start, but get significant action. Do you feel like that's something that will help when you get guys further down the line in high school who are looking at WVU, that they see, okay, true freshmen really are getting on the field and making an impact?
I think it's like that every program. But I mean, you just gotta prove yourself to the coaching staff. You can't, be sometimes good, sometimes not so good. You just gotta be out there and make plays. Like I said, I still got some stuff to work on, but this spring gonna make me progress, and then I also got summer and fall camp.
How quickly in camp here did you prove to yourself that you belong here? I mean, you come in and hell, you don't know the plays, you don't know anything. I mean, when did you realize, hey, I can play with these guys right now, today?
You just gotta like competing, I guess. Like especially when the coaches wasn't around, we were doing a lot of 7-7. I tried to get in a lot of reps with the guys. And they were teaching me some of their old plays because we didn't have new coaching staff in place yet. But I mean, I just knew I was gonna be able to compete. I'm never scared of competition.